What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you an update in the Scott Trott's RICO case. He just filed another amendment, and I will show you the details about the base price of $290 per share that Scott asks in his lawsuit. On top of that, I will show you that we have just several hours left till the information that should be dropped by Mark Basile. And according to his opinion, this information should disclose much more details about the MMTLP community and about the wrongdoers inside this community. On top of that, I will show you, unfortunately, not the best news. We have another fight inside the community, and I have to admit that I didn't expect it from this side, but it is what it is. And at the end of this video, I will show you quite interesting update from RareDD, and his information should be easy implemented in the Scott Trott's RICO case, and I think he will do it in the upcoming weeks. And definitely this will raise even more questions to the actions that were performed by FINRA's employees. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this news. Scott wrote it just several hours ago, and it is an update in his RICO case. So, he said, more filings in Trott versus Rubinstein. We are getting down to brass tacks as the motions are now finishing up and Judge Rice will have enough to rule at least on my claims against FINRA and GTS almost immediately. After Anna trades got sent to arbitration, I am still hopeful that the fact pattern and Schwab's destruction of evidence in my case gets me over that hurdle. In addition, Schwab and TD Ameritrade telling people they wouldn't honor any FINRA or SEC trading restart order constitute so-called anticipatory breach of contract, which oddly enough was the same legal principle that University Lands used to strip NBH of the Orogrande lease. The best of all possible outcomes is me staying out of arbitration, and I go to the court-mandated discovery, scheduling and mandated settlement negotiations. Part of that will be creating a pricing formula. At this point, I am prepared only to start at $290 a share, based on what Schwab admitted to seeing on screen, though what day that was has never been established. So, the Fleming 100 times the market assertion, which has to be deemed admitted by Schwab because they never contested my spoliation claims when they deleted my emails and that audio, by law has to be set as an adverse inference if all the case law I cited is correct. Anyway, FINRA's existence and immunity has been challenged, so there is no way we don't end up going to the Second Circuit if the US constitutional issues fail at the lower court. Anyway, I managed to get Bernie into it too, to make the case with Overstock. And guys, this is quite interesting update because just recently, and unfortunately I didn't cover it, because I thought we cannot connect these two cases, but Overstock also has quite similar case with the legal actions from authorities. And probably in the upcoming videos I will show you more details about this case, and I will show you how these two cases might be tied up together. And for now, if you click on this link, you will see the document itself. As you can see, it is Plaintiff Scott Trott's reply in support of his objection to GTS defendant's motion to dismiss and motion to amend the first amended complaint with respect to GTS and Rubinstein. And let me show you the conclusion. 1. Trott urges the court to deny GTS and Rubinstein's motion to dismiss. 2. Trott requests this court for leave to amend to add claims for which plausible claims for relief can be made. And 3. Trott requests oral argument on this matter. And the main issue and the main goal for now is to push this case to the oral arguments, because in this case we have even more evidence that should be presented by Scott and to which the opposite side should answer immediately. And without the preparation to the questions itself, the other side, in our case, in this case, GTS Securities and R. Rubinstein, will not be able to answer properly in their favor. They will have to answer and tell the truth. And the truth is quite obvious for us. We were robbed as retail investors, and this robbery was covered by authorities. So, let me show you another update from Scott. You know that the reason why a lot of people don't want to see him in this litigation and don't want to see him to ask tricky questions to NBH board of directors in general and to Greg McCabe in particular is that he already made these questions, he already asked them, and he didn't receive any answers. And guys, right here you can see the tweet that was published again just several hours ago, and he wrote, "The latest questions to Mac Audit just went out, 3 pages total. We will see if he now alleges I'm really compromised as the successor, response to him saying I was just plain only compromised last time around, lol. I'll post the questions later today. Thank you to all digging and continuing to keep at it as we continue to find out the truth about the money, the shares, and who was in on the grift." And definitely this tweet made a lot of community members angry, and for example, got defrauded by FINRA 13 hours ago wrote this. You are not going to get anywhere in this community. You might as well call yourself Scott Drott going forward. And guys, I have to admit that just imagine for 1 second if we don't have a lawsuit from Scott and if we didn't have the lawsuit from Mark Basile. What do we have left? We have nothing. And we still have statute of limitations, and this statute of limitations is a pure deadline without the lawsuits itself. And the only lawsuits that will pass this deadline is the lawsuits that were filed before this statute of limitation, before December the 9th. Another potential loophole that we can use is the person who is in close contact with Scott. And I think I can show you his Twitter account somewhere here. Yes, Sergeant Daniel R. Oxler. And I have to say that potentially he will be the person who will file another lawsuit in order to postpone the statute of limitations. And for now, this person is connected to Scott, and I covered it in one of my previous videos. That is why, guys, like it or not, Scott is working to see the resolution, to make the resolution for all of the community members, for all of the MMTLP shareholders. That is why, guys, you cannot do anything with his lawsuit. And to be honest, the United States of America is a great country. And one of the reasons why it is the greatest country, in my opinion, is because it's a judiciary system. And that is why, guys, every one of us can do anything if it doesn't violate the laws. And Scott is working hard towards the resolution. So, let me show you another, not the best news that is related to Scott Drott. 13 hours ago, he published this tweet, and I have to say that we have another part of the scandal, at this time in between Scott Drott and Busy Brands. I showed you just recently that Busy Brands was blocked by Mark Basile, and Mark Basile is another person that a lot of community members don't like, and I have to say that for now, we have this confrontation between Busy Brands and Scott Drott. And guys, definitely I can dig deeper inside this scandal, but I don't want to do it. I just want to focus on the main goal for MMTLP community, to push the case forward towards the resolution. And to do so, guys, let's take a look right here. Mark Basile, yes, again, Mark Basile wrote this several hours ago, and he said it for, I guess, quite some time. And in response to the Scott Roth's tweet, where Scott made another round of his battle against due diligence at this time, and in response to the tweet that was written by Sunman, and Sunman wrote, "Are you afraid to debate him? Why not get a space with him and we'll see who has the mental capacity to prevail?" And Mark wrote this, "Wait until tomorrow." And as you can see, he wrote it on October 31st at 2:56 p.m. and it is Central European time. He wrote it, "Wait until tomorrow. You will have more information to determine whether or not something very nefarious has been going on since prior to the halt. Blind faith was a name of a band, not a mantra someone should adopt." And he also added this in response to the tweet of Scott Roth. And Scott at this time published a quite funny picture with the signature, so-called signature of MacAudit, and definitely it refers to Greg McCabe. And here you can see the following. "We'll see tomorrow if the MMTLP community is smart enough to connect the dots. We have. But everyone is free to look at the evidence and make up their own minds." So guys, today is Friday, November the 1st, and definitely because of my time zone and the time when I record this video, we have just less than 20 hours left till the information where Mark Bastille disclosed something big, and I will definitely cover it in tomorrow's video. But for now, just wait and let me show you another update. So at this time from Costas, you can find this tweet. "Facts, another FINRA MMTLP violation. They are not supposed to revise corporate actions. FINRA Rule 6490 requires companies to submit corporate actions like mergers, splits, symbol changes, for review to ensure transparency and prevent fraud. FINRA can delay or deny actions if documentation is incomplete or risks market confusion. But why did FINRA modify an existing corporate action without the company's approval? Who made them do it?" And he refers to the tweet that was written by Pocahontas. And Pocahontas wrote this, "MMTLP, excellent idea. Rare DD seems very fond of educating potential investors. Perhaps they could educate the MMTLP community regarding their creation of the two corporate actions in regards to their Rule 6419. And take a look right here. This is the screenshot. Let me show you in details. How FINRA broke the law several times. 1. Metamaterials announces FINRA has processed corporate action for exchange of a Series A preferred. 2. Metamaterials announces FINRA has revised corporate action for exchange of a Series A preferred. It is two completely different statements, and first statement is 100% legit, but the second one, as you can see, it highlighted in red, and this is why. This is the screenshot of FINRA's Rule 6490, and in particular it says, corporate actions are the responsibility of the issuer. FINRA does not initiate, approve or conduct the underlying corporate action that the issuer is taking. FINRA's role is limited to reviewing and processing the submission and announcing the corporate action to market participants, unless the corporate action documentation is found to be deficient under Rule 6490, in which case FINRA may determine not to process the corporate action. And guys, they didn't found the rule to be deficient, and definitely this is a pure violation of their own rules. And guys, what can we do? RareDD wrote this 16 hours ago. If you can get the individuals from FINRA that were involved in the creation of the MMTLP corporate actions to under oath explain the process step by step, including how they incorporated their Rule 6490, they wouldn't be able to do so. They hijacked the process in order to create an outcome that favored their interests. And guys, we have to know who was these people inside FINRA who made, who were involved in this, in the creation of MMTLP corporate action. We have to find it through FOIA requests. And when we know their names, we will be able to ask them under the oath and to explain how they violate this rule and why did they do it. And guys, to be honest, we know what the answer is. and we have to just find this answer and to show it to the judge, and judge should make his decision in our favor. And guys, this is another path how we can improve the lawsuit, and for now we have just one lawsuit on the table. And Scott, in my opinion, will add this information in his upcoming amendments or add-ons, let's put it this way, and he can argue with this information to the court. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.